How can a man built like a little league mascot keep hitting laser beams off pitchers who throw heat specifically designed to obliterate physics? Seriously, have you ever looked closely at Jose Altuve? He's not supposed to be able to do what he does. The whispers you hear aren't just fan chatter. They're the low murmur of people realizing they've been watching a carefully constructed anomaly, a baseball engine running on some kind of horrifyingly pure, unprocessable fuel. We need to talk about the sheer statistical obscenity of his consistency, a consistency so relentless it ceases to feel human. This isn't just talent. This is a system, a perpetual motion machine wearing slightly oversized pants. And the secret behind that tireless motor is far more unsettling than any chemical scandal. Prepare to feel slightly ill, because the mechanics of his genius operate on a baseline of effort so extreme it should be medically impossible. Think about the swing, that famous, compact crack that turns fastballs into line drives before the pitcher even finishes his follow-through. It's the quickest swing in baseball, maybe the quickest swing in the history of the modern game, born not from natural gifts, but from thousands upon thousands of hours optimizing the shortest possible path between intent and contact. It's an efficiency masterpiece. Over time, that relentless repetition doesn't just build muscle memory. It builds neurological scar tissue, making the impossible reaction time a subconscious, autonomic reflex. Altuve essentially weaponized the concept of less is more, perfecting a hitting motion so taut and immediate it bypasses the normal mechanisms of human thought. The speed he exhibits on the base paths is the second layer of this horrifying optimization. He doesn't just run. He accelerates like a physics experiment, turning routine singles into demoralizing doubles, always forcing the defense to react faster than they should be able to. In his peak offensive seasons, Altuve posted OBPs that were astronomical, proof he understood plate discipline the same way a quantum physicist understands subatomic particles. Let's zoom in on the numbers that shouldn't exist for a player of his profile. He is the only player in the history of Major League Baseball to post hitting seasons with 200-plus hits, 40-plus doubles, 20-plus home runs, and 30-plus steals in a single year, which is a statistical quadruple crown that defies positional logic. His 2017 MVP season wasn't just dominant. It felt like a declaration of mechanical superiority, delivering the most total bases of any American League second baseman ever. The truly insidious part of Altuve's performance lies in his ability to maintain elite output even when the entire league knew precisely what he was trying to do. They tried to throw high, throw low, throw slow, throw fast, but that rapid-fire bat somehow always seemed to connect with the densest part of the ball. He is one of the few players who has recorded 3 separate 200-hit seasons without a single strikeout, rate above 15%. Proof of his abnormal contact fidelity. But it's the postseason where the true horror of his consistency reveals itself. October baseball is where human players crack, where adrenaline messes with timing, and where pitching reaches its fever pitch. Altuve seems to operate in a vacuum during these moments. He doesn't wilt. He tightens. Think of the monstrous home runs, the game-winning shots that felt predestined, not lucky. These aren't just clutch moments. They're proof that the fundamental mechanism of his swing remains unchanged, regardless of external pressure. This ability to eliminate emotional noise from physical action is why teams fear him. He became the symbolic heartbeat of that entire dominant decade of baseball, not through brute force, but through surgical, unyielding, repetitive excellence. It wasn't about being the strongest. It was about being the most perfectly calibrated. Now, for the real secret, the dark whisper that separates the elite from the machine. The reason Altuve operates with such maniacal consistency, the grotesque engine powering his perpetual motion, is not some esoteric training regimen or secret diet. It's the total erasure of inhibitory control. You see, the human body is designed to prevent us from damaging ourselves. It slows us down, protects us from overexertion, and forces rest. Altuve, through an almost pathological dedication to repetition, has effectively trained his nervous system to ignore those safety measures. The repulsive consistency of his performance, the ability to replicate that quick swing thousands of times, day after day, year after year, comes from overriding the body's natural disgust mechanisms for pain and exhaustion. His power, the unexpected pop from his small frame, is not muscle. It's an absolute commitment to leveraging every single fiber of his being, every time, pushing past the point where most human athletes would feel the natural revulsion of fatigue and impending injury. He forces his body into a continuous high-output state, ignoring the deep, biological warning signs that scream, "Stop, you are doing structural damage." He's a mechanical miracle running on pure, refined, self-inflicted neural exhaustion. The truly unsettling realization, the thing that should make you slightly sick, is that watching Altuve perform is watching a man who has willingly and consistently suppressed his body's self-preservation instinct for the pursuit of perfect baseball efficiency. His consistency isn't inspiring, it's biologically defiant. It's the gross realization that high performance often requires pushing the vessel past the point of sustainable function. So, the next time you marvel at his effortless base hit or his surprising power, remember the cost. The relentless, disgusting effort required to silence the body's basic need for equilibrium. How can a man built like a Little League mascot keep hitting laser beams off pitchers who throw heat specifically designed to obliterate physics?